All right, board exams are right around the corner. Let's get you feeling prepped and totally confident with a super fast, super focused revision of the Climate of India chapter. Ready? Look, I get it. This chapter can feel like a lot. You've got monsoons, jet streams, all these different terms. And yeah, exam stress is a real thing. But don't you worry. We're going to break this all down together, piece by piece. You heard that right. Just 5 minutes. We're going to blow through only the most important high-yield stuff, the things you absolutely need to know to ace this part of your exam. No fluff, just the pure, score-boosting facts. Okay, first things first. Let's dive right in with the most fundamental concept, something that almost always pops up as a quick one-mark question. What's the real difference between weather and climate? So think of weather like this. It's the atmosphere's mood for the day. It's what you check on your phone in the morning. Is it going to be sunny today? Should I carry an umbrella? It's super short term and it can change in a flash. Climate, on the other hand, is the atmosphere's personality. It's not about the mood of the day. It's the long-term pattern. We're talking about the average weather of a place over like 30 years or more. It's the reason we just know that Rajasthan is going to be hot and dry, or that Kerala is tropical and humid. It's the big picture. So the most crucial difference here, and this is what you need to write in your exam, is the time frame. Simple as that. Today's forecast, that's weather. Calling India a monsoon region, well, that's because of its long-term climate. If you get that distinction, you've just bagged yourself an easy mark. Done. All right, let's move on to a super common 3-mark question. Seriously, this one comes up all the time. What are the factors that influence India's climate? This is a biggie, so listen up. And I've got a great little memory trick for you so you don't blank out in the exam hall. Just remember the name LALU. Yep, LALU. It stands for latitude, altitude, land-water relationship, and upper air circulation. Let's quickly break down what each of those means. First up, L for latitude. See how the Tropic of Cancer just slices right through the middle of India? It basically divides the country into 2 climate zones. Everything south of that line is in the hot tropical zone, and everything to the north is in the warmer temperate zone. This one line is a huge reason why we have such different temperatures across the country. Next, A for altitude. This one's super easy to remember. The higher you go, the cooler it gets. It's a simple inverse relationship, right? That's exactly why everyone loves escaping to hill stations like Shimla or Ooty when the plains are scorching hot in the summer. Okay, now for the second L. The land-water relationship. Check this out. During the day, the land heats up way faster than the sea. This creates a zone of low pressure over the land. And what does that do? It sucks in the cooler, high-pressure air from over the sea. We call that the sea breeze, and it's the whole reason coastal places like Mumbai or Chennai have that nice, moderate climate. But then, at night, the whole thing flips. The land cools down much faster, creating high pressure. The sea is now warmer in comparison. So the cool air gets pushed from the land out to the sea. That's the land breeze. This daily back and forth is the secret sauce for that pleasant coastal weather. And finally, U for upper air circulation, which brings us to jet streams. The best way to picture these is like massive, fast-flowing rivers of air, way, way up in the atmosphere. They're incredibly important because they steer our weather systems around. They play a huge part in bringing in the monsoons and those winter rains in the north. Okay, now we're getting to the absolute heart of the chapter, the Indian monsoon. I can almost guarantee this will be on your exam paper in some way, shape, or form. So let's make sure we totally get this. So what actually powers this massive weather system? Well, think of it like an engine. In summer, the Indian landmass gets baked by the sun, right? This creates this huge area of intense low pressure. Meanwhile, out over the Indian Ocean, it's cooler, so you have high pressure. And nature always wants to find a balance, so this massive pressure difference literally pulls all that moisture-packed wind from the ocean straight towards the land. That's the monsoon. Okay, keyword alert. This is one of those things you have to mention for full marks. When these monsoon winds hit the southern tip of India, they don't stay as one. They split into 2 separate branches. You've got the Arabian Sea branch, which slams into the west coast, and then the Bay of Bengal branch, which swings around to drench northeast India and the Ganga Plains. And what's really cool is how predictable the onset of the monsoon is. It's like clockwork. It usually makes landfall on the Kerala coast around the 1st of June. And then, over the next 4 or 5 weeks, it just marches right across the country, pretty much following this path you see here. Okay, you ready for a rapid-fire round? We're going to blast through the 4 seasons. For each one, I'm going to give you the number 1 keyword you have to remember. Ready? Let's do this. First up, winter. Your keyword, western disturbances. That's it. Just remember, they come all the way from the Mediterranean Sea, and they're the reason the northern plains get that crucial winter rain for crops like wheat. Total lifesaver for the farmers. Next, summer. You get 2 keywords here. First is the lu. You know, those incredibly hot, dry winds that just blast across North India. Second, you have mango showers. These are the awesome pre-monsoon showers down south that, you guessed it, help mangoes ripen early. Delicious. Okay, their rainy season. This is basically just the advancing monsoon we were just talking about. It's when those southwest monsoon winds are in full swing, covering the whole country and dumping about 75% of India's total rain for the year. And last up, autumn, also known as the retreating monsoon. So the winds are pulling back, the skies get clear, but the ground is still super damp. This mix of high temps and high humidity creates this really sticky, uncomfortable weather we call October heat. Oh, and this is also the prime season for cyclones to form over the Bay of Bengal. All right, this is it, the final power-up. We're going to lock all this knowledge in with the top 10 facts you absolutely, positively must have in your head before you walk into that exam hall. Ready? Here we go. 1. Weather is short-term, climate is long-term. 2. Remember the climate controls with LAL. 3. The Tropic of Cancer splits India's climate. 4. Higher up you go, the colder it gets. 5. The monsoon is just a seasonal wind reversal. 6. It has 2 branches, Arabian Sea and Bay of Bengal. 7. Western disturbances bring winter rain up north. 8. The lu are those hot summer winds. 9. October heat happens when the monsoon retreats. And number 10, the Coromandel Coast gets its rain from that retreating monsoon. Got it? You remember these 10 points and you are absolutely golden. And just like that, you've blasted through the entire chapter in record time. See? You're prepared. You've totally got this. So walk into that exam feeling confident. Now I'll leave you with a final thought. Of all the things we talked about, latitude, altitude, the monsoon itself, which one do you think has the single biggest impact on India's climate? Give it some thought. All the very best.